months of just focusing on my job and later on was promoted, it is nice to unwind and to escape work and to be with my friends. Unplanned long drive, that's the plan. Today, me and my sister from another parents are deciding to go for a long drive to New Orleans. And it's about 5 hours drive from Houston. We swap driving every time we see a gas station, and so everyone can have a good sleep. As you can see behind me, everybody is dreaming at this time. Long drive is really cool. You basically have a time to think and enjoy the view.
Here we go, ladies and gents. We are already in Lafayette here in New Orleans. We're like about an hour away from the hotel where we're gonna go stay, in the Marriott Hotel. And together with me is all my besties here, Joy and the mama, the big mama over there, and of course Nina and the kids all the way back over there. So this is our very first time to do a long drive, and we're kind of no sleep at all, and we're just kind of switching each other driving. So an hour away to Marriott Hotel, and then I think we're gonna go have our brunch when we get there, and check in the hotel. And mother, what do you expect in New Orleans? Can you tell me something about New Orleans? Have you been there before?
Not yet.
Not yet. What
It's my first time.
It's your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. How about you, Joy?
How far?
You've been there before.
Yeah, it's my second time.
It's your second time.
And then go to French Quarter.
First.
And then Bourbon.
Bourbon Street. There we go. Bourbon. It reminds me of a drink. Okay, ladies and gents, we just got right here in New Orleans. We are heading up to the French Quarter. So we just started here at the Mannings. As you can see, my friends are taking picture of that big chair over there, or rocking chair at the back behind me. And this is the way to... We're going right now to the French Quarter, right? It is French Quarter. Okay, we're going to the French Quarter at this time. Canal Street serves as a place for parades, shoppings, and seeing shows at the city's newly restored theaters. The street's opulent department stores, cod shows, the Masons Blancs, and DH Homes are gone, but retail continues to thrive on Canal Street with One Canal Place as well as many small stores and boutiques. Hotels such as the Ritz-Carlton, Marriott, and Sheraton have found purchase, and visitors can even encounter six-legged critters at the Audubon Nature Institute's Insectarium.
pulsing with life's Canal Street is New Orleans in all its grit and glory.
I don't see any canal at all, but yeah, it's a Canal Street. You work at Wyndham?
Yes, man.
I used to work at Wyndham
Wyndham,
in Houston.
Houston.
Yes,
You did,
we're from Houston.
you did the marketing side of the Wyndham.
Yes, we do.
For real?
Yeah, we do whatever you do right now. We're doing it too.
For real? That's
There
cool.
you go.
That's
All right.
doing my
good
job.
Yes, you do. Right behind me over there is this one of the source of transportation here in New Orleans. Go around the New Orleans so you could actually go find and see everything you wanted to see here in New Orleans. So after like 5 hours of driving from Houston, Texas to New Orleans, we managed to check in the hotel. We arrived here like about 12 noon, and then we just go rock and rolling right away, and then hit the road and go to the scenic places like the French Quarter. We're actually heading right now to the French Quarter, and this is one of the tourist spots here in New Orleans. It's actually very near to the cruise ship terminal. It's just across the road, so you can see like the cruise ship terminal right the very right side if you're like on the the part of N. Peters Street. There you go, guys. This is the area where you can go a lot of shopping in this side of the town. There's a lot of like shopping like H&M. Sephora is in here too. If you like a lot of makeup, it's in here as well. And all the tourists is gonna be in this area as well. There you go. Okay, so we are here at the very St. Louis Street, still here in New Orleans. And then as you can see right behind me, you can see a lot of shopping. Left and right, restaurant is all over the places as well. Have like a day here in New Orleans, I suggest that you're gonna have to do and ride this hop in, hop up bus tours that can actually take you everywhere in the town. So right behind me is how it looks like.
City sightseeing in New Orleans is the most entertaining, informative, and fun city tour you can find that offers transportations approximately every 30 minutes on an exhilarating open-top double-decker bus. See the city at your own pace. The next bus is less than 30 minutes away.
Hi.
Girlfriend ko.
Hi. Girlfriend mo?
Yeah.
Ba? Nailay ng lahat ng ano niya.
I recognize that God has loved me so, and gives me love in abundance. Wherever we go, I can share my love with you all today. So I just want to say I love you all. And if you haven't been told that you're loved today, let me be the first. And it's my honor, so I love you. Because there's not enough love going around in this world. There's all kinds of all this other stuff, but we need to increase our love, see? Because love is the most powerful.
He didn't move. I just...
The St. Louis Cathedral is one of the New Orleans' most notable landmarks. Few cities in the world are so identified by a building as is New Orleans. The city is instantly recognized by our cathedral and its positions overlooking Jackson Square. The Cathedral Basilica of St. Louis, King of France, is the oldest Catholic cathedral in continual use in the United States. As the mother of the Church of the Archdiocese of New Orleans, St. Louis Cathedral has a long and interesting history. It is the oldest continuously active Roman Catholic cathedral in the United States, originally built in 1727 and dedicated to King Louis of France, the crusading king, who was later canonized by the Church. The original St. Louis Cathedral burned during the Great Fire in 1794 and was rebuilt. The present structure was completed in the 1850s. In September 1987, the cathedral witnessed the historic visit of Pope John Paul II, and the plaza directly in front of the church was renamed in the Pope's honor. Shortly after, the status of the cathedral was upgraded to a basilica. Although it is a Catholic house of worship, the rich history and beautiful design of St. Louis cathedrals appeals to visitors of all faiths and nationalities. The interior is open for self-guided tours when masses and other functions, such as weddings or funerals, are not going on. The stained glass windows and paintings in the church are extraordinary works of art, as is the Rococo style gilded the altar that graces the front of the church. Those coming to St. Louis Cathedral to worship can purchase religious items as well in the church gift shop.
Bend at the waist, watch what happens. Great job. Now take a step back there. Wasn't he great? Yeah. That part of the show is strategically slow. It's called the loading spring. Now we can start hitting. From here on out, it's quick, one rhythmic quick, then the impossible ring touch. That's a recap for those of you struggling. You can grow it as you go. This is a loading grow. Before we kick it into gear, we should ask this question. Gentlemen, hold your wives. Here we go, watch the ring. Okay, I haven't had to take this many shots in a while. It's really windy out. Watch the ring.
10 years later.
Everybody boo. This is my last attempt. Can I get a slow clap? Everybody watch the ring. Keep going, build it up.
New Orleans culture has Mardi Gras, jazz, and beignet, yet many travelers choose to begin and end in their exploration of it on Bourbon Street by bellying up to a bar serving voodoo-themed cocktails or purchasing voodoo-inspired kitsch made in China at a souvenir shop. Visitors who remain culturally curious, however, are in for a treat. Voodoo, as portrayed by the movies and media, usually a black magic cult fixated on curses, couldn't be farther from the truth. New Orleans has its share of colorful mythologies and personalities, just as other religions do, but voodoo got cloaked with a darker, more sinister mystique that result of misinterpretation and misunderstanding over the years. This intrigue can be a great doorway to understanding. New Orleans is the perfect place to become educated to the voodoo legacy.
Gusto mo?
Ay, ito na, ito na. John, can you get me $1 from here? Sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gusto mo i-try? Okay. Okay. It's nighttime here in the New Orleans. As you can see right behind me, Mommy's enjoying her life over there. And your vacation is not going to be complete if you're not going to eat here in the famous Café du Monde, which is they serve that famous, look like a donut to me with powder on top, and then they also have like hot chocolates and everything. So basically it's all about sweets. But let's go and check it out.
Original Café du Monde coffee stand was established in 1862 in the New Orleans French market. The cafe is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It closes only on Christmas Day and on the day an occasional hurricane passes too close to New Orleans.
Oh my god, I'm telling you guys, so many people over here. Like, this is how famous is this restaurant. So I suggest if you're gonna go here in New Orleans, all you have to do is just come drop by the Café du Monde right here. It's very close to a cruise ship terminal as well.
Just have 2 orders, please.
2 orders?
For now, yeah.
Okay, and what to drink? Hot chocolate?
Yeah, just hot chocolate for me.
Okay, so 2 hot chocolates.
Yeah, and then 3 donuts.
We were doing 2 orders of beignets and 2 hot chocolates. 3 hot chocolates.
Make it 3. You want hot chocolate?
Yeah, I want hot chocolate as well.
Is that a yes? No. Oh.
2 waters.
So yeah, I don't. Everybody gets water. So I need 3 hot chocolates and 2 orders of beignets. All right, guys. Oh, I didn't hear you. Which coffee?
Your best coffee. The best coffee.
The cafe au lait. Okay, so 3
Woo!
hot chocolates.
Cafe au lait. Ole, ole, ole.
All right, guys. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
That way, don't burn you. Cafe au lait. Hot chocolate there. You had a hot chocolate back there, right? You had the other hot chocolate?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes my brain works.
Yeah. I'm in there too. I forgot numbers. I forgot names. You tell me $1 today. You ask me how much did I give you? I can't remember anymore.
All right, guys, it's $18. Yes, for you.
So we can always order additionally?
Yes, you can always add.
Always, okay.
It's cash only. Cash only.
So when is this restaurant start, if you don't mind?
1862.
1862. And then ever since it's like this?
Yep.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, this is the original location. We've got other locations in town, but this is the first one.
Gusto ko mainit.
The original Café du Monde is a traditional coffee shop. Its menu consists of dark roasted coffee and chicory beignet, white and chocolate milk, and fresh squeezed orange juice. The coffee is served black or au lait. Au lait means that it is a mix half and a half with hot milk. Beignets are square French-style donuts, lavishly covered with powdered sugar.
This is the problem of this because you're gonna have to make a lot of mess. Look at that. So you're gonna have to be ready with that powder. It's a bit messy to eat, but it tastes really, really good. It tastes like a donut. Oh my God! Look at Sean's. It's like, look. He's black finished eating that funky donuts with powder on the top of it. So we're gonna go inside here to the mini store. I don't know, but it looks like a store to me. Here is so many people around. Hey, how are you? So there you go, ladies and gents. We are done. We're gonna go straight back to the Bourbon Street. And also don't forget, they don't accept credit card over here, so you're gonna have to pay cash only, no credit card. According to what I heard, or according to Sean, he said that the reason why there's a lot of voodoo practice here in New Orleans is because of the slavery before, and then they practice that voodoo thing. So I just knew that just right now. So just FYI, here we go again. According to Sean, voodoo is not scary. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Voodoo is a religion. It's a group of, it's a culture actually, and they're good people. They're good people. Yeah, they only do witchcraft with those bad people. Yeah, they exaggerated in the movie. So that's it. That is the truth behind of all the story about voodoo and witchcraft here in New Orleans. It's like in Capiz, there's a aswang. It's similar. But I don't. Yeah. Yeah, there's no aswang at all. Voodoo came to New Orleans in the early 1700s through slaves brought from Africa's western slave coast. Like so many things in New Orleans, Voodoo was then infused with the city's dominant religion, Catholicism. So it means that they still exist?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so... How about the witchcraft? Are they still exist?
Witches, there's a bunch of witches. The vampires meet up on the beach and drink blood.
You hear that? Oh my God, so we're gonna have to do this tour tomorrow. It's called the Haunted History. So there you go. So this is like $25, and then we're gonna go to the haunted tours, cemetery tours, vampire tours, voodoo tours, and tropical tours. So it's $25 per person. So we're gonna have to do this tomorrow. Well, as you can see, as you heard about it, the story is here in New Orleans. They're famous for voodoos, witchcrafts, and even vampires. Voodoo is a religion. Yes, a religion. Connected to nature, spirits, and ancestors, not unlike other religions around the world. A fusion of African, Haitian, and Catholic spiritual beliefs and practices. It gained popularity among the slave population of New Orleans during the 18th century.
Though it's a very good person. So guys, really, African voodoo. There are three primary types of voodoo in the world. There's African voodoo, Haitian voodoo, and my favorite, though I'm partial, Louisiana voodoo. We have our own brand of voodoo. In Louisiana voodoo, there's an overlay of Catholicism. To this day, in Louisiana, you have people who are practicing Catholics, and they practice voodoo. You worship this vast god. He's at the top. And then underneath this god, there are smaller deities. They're called Loa. And they're like intermediaries in the afterlife. So voodoo and ancestor worship. You're trying to get in touch with these loa, get in touch with your ancestors in the afterlife, or any spirits in the afterlife that can help you in this life or in this time. You guys, reason that voodoo is like a bad boy of religion, in voodoo, you invite the spirits in. So wherever voodoo is practiced, it's kind of like placing a magnet next to a compass. As far as spirits go, they travel to be there. It also holds my theory to why this city is so crazy. Maybe it's something in the water, maybe it's the voodoo. And guys, pop culture has not been very kind to voodoo, with this Hollywood as well, to voodoo and Marie Laveau. Ever since 1930 on, Hollywood painted voodoo in a very negative light. And the last thing to mention both voodoo as well as Marie Laveau, American Horror Story, they made this lady out to be a lunatic killer. And the only thing the show got right about this woman is she was a hairdresser. And guys, what do women do when they go and get the hair done? Anybody? Notice voice all around. They talk, they gossip, they spill the tea. In all reality, Marie Laveau was very good at getting information about people as well as releasing information about people. She was a power player here in the 1800s. I make myself like think her as magical as well, but I also think of her as like a defense attorney without a license. She was like a mediator, like a fixer. This makes me appreciate her more.
Party time now.
Okay, good morning everyone. This is the Riverwalk outlet center here in New Orleans. So this is the terminal of the cruise ship as well. So we are on the way going up to see what the outlet can offer to us. And the kids are playing right there. What is that all about? So today will be our last day here in the New Orleans, but we're still gonna go to a tour and for the whole day. And at this very moment, we're just gonna go check out the hotel here in Marriott Convention Center, New Orleans. So this is exactly right in front of the cruise terminal here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the checkout. And after checking out, we are going to continue the tour, maybe city tour and some of that water tour. Okay? 907 and 908. Yeah, checking out right now.
And the last name?
Delina. There we go, day 2 here in New Orleans. And we're still in the Decatur Street. Entertainment also all over the places. Souvenir shops is just around the corner, everywhere. So this is La Trobe Park, and surrounding this La Trobe Park, you can see a lot of eating places as well. And one of the famous over here is what they call the Gazebo Cafe. It's just right behind me over here. So this is one of the best place to go if you want to go visit the New Orleans. Of course, music and entertainment, as well as jazz music, is also all over the places here in this area. Might get a fall. The New Orleans without coming and visiting the French market just right behind me. So let's go and see what is it in there.
In 1971, the French market originated as Native American trading post along the Mississippi River. From there, it continued to evolve into a cultural and commercial hub for New Orleans. As French and Spanish colonists opened the market up to the ships and traders from all over the world, Over the next 3 centuries, immigrants from Europe, Africa, and the Caribbean began to open their own venues at this French Quarter market, offering everything from Italian butcheries to American coffee and Choctaw spices. In the late 19th century, the market was giving its modern-day, bazaar-like structure designed by Joseph Abelard, one of America's first African-American architects. With its new permanent home, the French Quarter continued to grow and add more commercial products like fresh produce and unique commodities that cannot be found anywhere else.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you can find all your souvenirs if you are going into the French market.
Here you go, ladies and gents. That's the end of my vlog for New Orleans. And if you do like my video, please do hit subscribe and ding that notification bell as well. Thank you so much. Until next time.